and connected, then I'm ready. Cool.
Hey, yo, we live. Live as a motherfucker right now.
As always, fellas.
Easy. Frank.
Let me turn him out.
Now we getting. This is way too easy. Doctor. Yeah. Had a really shitty day. Short chick, she came my way. She was like, "What kicked you soup? I'm thinking out of you, beautiful." Walked away and I followed her. We swapped numbers, she down me first. We got high like coast to coast. I'm from, she sounded like a boss. We got together only one time. One time was a sublime time. I love King just like she did. Yeah, she sound just like she did. A young lady with a big heart. A big yard for a big dog. At a bug, she was playing him while I paying me. Shit was odd, man, shit was odd. Then she got touching my body, I told her it's over, but she seemed to like it. I took out a blunt, hit over the light, yeah. Made her wet like a swim pool, no jungle book, well, no balloon. My past life, that's old news, I made her come as I came through. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. All of my colors are key, nigga, I'm like the realest. Strip the Houdini, got her feeling famous. I move undercover, I'm so underrated, yeah. I don't really care what they think about me. I'm on my way up, I don't know if they like me. I've always been patient, but then I got hungry. When I was still broke, they still try to rob me. Life is a challenge with the range and force. Shout out to my friends who in life, yeah, I'm boss. Nothing is certain, nothing is said. People be jealous by the moves I make. Saw this before, way back in '02. I really never had a dad I could go to. The streets took me in, then I got lost. To live by the gun wasn't meant for us. I'm over here working cause I got a vision. People go missing when they started dissing me. Blunts got me feeling high like a rocket. I waited, I took my shot. I'm here to show you what I got. I'm done being broke, I said it before. I need a golden statue. Life is a bitch, and fuck it, I ate it. Easy. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance. Rocket man, do a rocket dance. Blurry vision with an icy glance.
Yes, sir.
What it do? What it do? I didn't know that was the end of the song, but what it do? What it do?
Yo, live from the pit that don't give a shit.
This is Fuck Your Opinion, the podcast.
With your man 2K and Dan.
I'm Don Gotti Nash.
Yeah.
Your man Step Lover.
And I'm
your man Coleman
the new guy.
There you go.
God damn, Coleman, we got to get your time in
we
there. Coleman's the new guy. Goddamn new guy.
We working on the chemistry, man. We're working on the chemistry with Coleman, man.
It's all good. Chemistry can be something that can just fall into place, man.
Everything's my fault.
Yeah, always when you're the new guy. You're the new guy.
It's my duty to.
Yeah.
Listen, Coleman. It usually takes an argument to get the shit. Together. Once we have an argument, shit just come right together.
That's the cohesiveness. That's the whole centrifuge of our shit here.
That's how the industry works.
Oh, Don.
What's up?
Hey, Don, who was that? We before we get too far away from the artist, who was that, Don?
That was Easy Frank. Easy Frank, Rocket Man.
You sound like he had a little European.
I liked that.
He sounded like he had a little European accent with that.
Yeah, it is. He did have like the it wasn't it was something. Not sure what.
Yeah, something.
Sure
do you know where he's from? I like that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not sure where Easy Frank from, man.
Yo, if anybody know where Easy Frank is, let him know. PYO podcast, play this shit. We gave him some burn, and if you want to come on the show, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come on the show, Easy Frank, and because it sounded like you had a little European accent there, and give us a little background or whatever, play some music, more than welcome. Anyone who sees our podcast, who knows anyone that has a talent, whether music or otherwise, it can be fucking poetry, video photography, whatever. If you got a talent, you got something you want to bring to the show, you're more than welcome to hit up, the fellas on Fuck Your Opinion podcast.
Right.
Yeah,
so man.
Who we got?
And everybody who saw that video should go like and that video on his channel and subscribe to it.
Yeah, definitely support,
Wait a minute,
man.
hold
Support us.
There was a video.
I mean, it was on a YouTube channel, but it wasn't necessarily a video, but it had a visual. It had some type of visual. It didn't have the
It was a still. It was a still. Fuck, you got to get deep. It was a still representation of the Rocket Man and the Rocket Land. I got you. I see where he was going with it. But like I said, anyone who check us out, man, if you see something or you know someone or whatever, you want to get your shit a shout out. Sometimes you might want to come on the show and shoot your own shit. You're more than welcome to join us on Fuck Your Opinion Podcast, man. We're on Facebook, Twitter, IG. What's this we got here, Don?
This just Restream.
Restream, whatever the fuck.
Restream, StreamYard.
Yeah, if you see the fellas, man, and you want to join in and just kick your shit, as you can see, this is where to bring it. This is what we do. We always get a little short look at Fuck Your Opinion. Yeah, my man Steph is flexing the Fuck Your Opinion shirts. You also can hit us up, man, and get you a Fuck Your Opinion shirt. Hit up Don and Step the Level, man, and get your own Fuck Your Opinion. Because not only is it a logo, it's a way of life. That's right. Fuck Your Opinion, the podcast. Hey, you want to get into these stories, to the couple of these, because we always get into some good conversations. Sometimes we can outrun the stories. So let's get into the story.
Yeah, this first one is the Georgia voter thing, man. I know you've heard about that, right?
Oh man, yeah, this shit. They saying this shit is going back to Jim Crow. People starting to say that this shit is actually some of the type of acts that were seen and the way people were treated, not only of color but of class before our days. They saying that the Republicans have gotten so ill in their feelings about the election that passed, where Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were elected president, that they've started to change voter laws in Georgia. Is this a clip, Don, where he's speaking of? Is this a little clip here where he says something?
Yeah, let me.
Nearly 25 years ago, lawmakers passed comprehensive internet regulations.
We're sponsored by this commercial.
What happened after that? The internet has come a long way. Shouldn't internet regulations too?
There's no doubt there were many alarming issues with how the election was handled, and those problems understandably led to the crisis of confidence in the ballot box here in Georgia. While I am no longer Secretary of State, Governor, I was the first to call on Secretary Raffensperger to complete an audit of signatures on the overwhelming number of absentee ballots that were cast during the election. I did that 4 times publicly. I was the first to call for a change in state law through the legislature that would implement a photo ID requirement on all absentee ballots. And I joined many others, including President Trump, in urging the Secretary of State's office to quickly and fully investigate any and all fraud irregularities. I also offered the assistance of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to get to the bottom of each and every allegation of fraud. I'm proud of the dedicated men and women who answered the call to duty, but more needed to be done. We quickly began working with the House and Senate on further reforms to make it easy to vote and hard to cheat. The bill I signed into law does just that. First and foremost, SB 202 replaces the signature match process with a state-issued ID requirement to request and submit an absentee ballot. When voting in person in the state of Georgia, you must have a photo ID. It only makes sense for the same standard to apply to absentee ballots as well.
Yeah, that's all on that, John. It didn't really
go. Yeah. This is it's basically been a new set of laws that they've set in Georgia, in which people are saying that they're taking more stricter approach to voting in their state. Now they have the right to do that because they are their own, they are whatever. They make the rules as they state legislation. It goes however it wants to go. But it's a few things that really just been pissing people off, because it seems like a lot of the laws that they've made as far as voting have not benefited what's considered people of color. They basically want you to start doing everything as almost as in person, as validated as possible. Now, I live in a state where when I go to the voting polls, I already have to. I mean, we're not a state. I'm sorry. I live in D.C. It's not a state. It's not. We trying to get there, ladies and gentlemen. Help us out. We're not a fucking state. But anyway, they take my ID. When I go there, I got to show them my identification. Get my voters, whatever the fuck that is, beeping. Who the fuck is making a phone call? But anyway,
I was calling Obama.
Oh shit! On the phone, on the Obama phone. It's like a black. It's like the black Batman phone. To get the Obama phone. But yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway, before I get too dragging it out, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Now, people should not be allowed to give money or gifts. No, but food and water. I mean, that's something different. Now I feel like it's getting too out of hand with this whole restrictions on voting laws. And if you see a person that looks like they did, and I don't know, and I'm sure we have all seen the voting line. When they actually show people at voting booths, I mean that shit look like it almost goes for a quarter of a mile. If you're not allowed to give someone food or drink, or at least bring your own, I think that shit is just ridiculous in today's society. I mean, first of all, since COVID, I'm pretty sure not many people are gonna be taking food and drink from complete strangers any fucking way. After this point. But it's like I said, man, it just seems like the Republicans are really trying to do whatever it is they can to narrow the margin of error or loss when it comes to this next election.
Yeah, so they're saying it's a crime. So they're saying it's a crime for giving free food and water to voters standing in line hours and hours. And
Coleman, what you think? Coleman, what you think about this topic?
They're only standing in line because so many polling locations have been closed. Only in black community neighborhoods. It's fucking ridiculous that me off. This is clearly the people in Georgia flipped blue, and they're just like, well, we're just gonna change the laws because we don't want people to vote. Mm-hmm. There's so many. I watched this. There's a lot of stuff in here that's like things like you gather on a Sunday because they know a lot of black communities have churches that organize stuff, and you can't have a student ID, but you can have an NRA ID card. There's a lot of specific stuff behind the curtains that's this is clearly just gerrymandering 2.0, and it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Fucked up.
I don't even, like I said, disgusting kind of hits it on the head, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm confused as to how are they gonna stop somebody from passing out water,
Shit, they saying they saying it's a crime. But hold on, let me read this right quick. It says, no person shall solicit votes in any manner or by any means or method, nor shall any person distribute or display any campaign material, nor shall any person give, offer to give, or participate in the giving of any money or gifts, including but not limited to food and drink to an elected. And it says the law applies within 150 feet of the polling place or 25 feet of any voter at a polling place. So any violators are guilty of a misdemeanor if they're caught doing that. So
basically, they're trying to say that people are giving away drinks and
they think you're paying for a vote. Yeah, they think but that's just they just trying to make it. They're trying to complicate it. Yeah, they're trying to complicate it.
I am not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. What I have been noticing since we have a new president is that both Republicans and Democrats nitpick some dumbass shit. They come up with some real dumbass laws and rules and regulations, or one person, Democrats will talk about this, Republicans will talk about this. I don't get involved in all that, man. I think that us as people need to just come together and just eliminate the whole Democratic and Republican Party. And
Yo,
so hell with all of them.
It's all politics. And the funniest thing is they say you can't give someone money or food or drink in line casting their vote, but we have lobbyists and we have so many political charities and PACs and actual places where people with a lot of money go and have $2,000 plates of food and have wine and drinks, and they are paying campaign funding for people that are actually running for office. So you can't give somebody a box of fucking crackers and some Deer Park in line, but you can go and have a fucking charitable organization where you sit down and have a $1,500 plate and discuss whatever the fuck you feel is important as far as your dollar and your neighborhood is concerned. So,
yeah, and that's more influential. Yeah, that's more influential than passing on water. Like you definitely, a $1,500 plate to definitely persuade a motherfucker to vote for you.
For real. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Especially if you buy 100,
the whole reason,
1,000 of the motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying, man? This is crazy, bro. We'll go ahead, come over.
The fact that this bill is being like spearheaded on the motivation of like we had tons of voter fraud. Why are you how is stopping someone from giving people water going to stop voter fraud? Those aren't related issues. And the dude even said it. There was an interview where he actually said, this does nothing to stop the actual voter fraud. We're just changing the mechanics of voting. It's just Georgia flipped blue, and they're like, nope.
They're trying to create a crime to just make it difficult. That's basically what they're doing. They're trying to make it difficult for us to vote. That's basically what they're doing. So because people go actually get locked up for that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna actually charge you with a misdemeanor for that. So it's like,
hey Don, and the wildest shit, like I said, when it comes to that, is this is in a state that they claim so much voter fraud, but then the actual commissioners and all, I forgot the gentleman's name, that were actually in charge of it, came out and stated, and they were, these weren't even Democratic, these people weren't Democratic, whatever, they were running the polls. They came out and said themselves, as Democrat, there was no voter fraud. Then you have the recent president calling the governor of the state, asking him to find 11,000 votes, and then you come out and change the fucking voter registration laws. So, I mean, listen, the whole thing in this shit is built up on this. They want people to pay attention to all current events, that they forget the other shit that happens. So it's just like, let's just go to something else. And once people start paying attention to that, then we'll just get rid of that. But we just mentioned it. So, like I said, man, to me, this shit is all politics. It's all bullshit. And, it's sad enough. The worst part about it is it's the people like us who suffer. You know what I'm saying? Not even race, classes of people suffer. You know what I mean? Because money is money. You know what I mean? People at certain levels only really care about people's at certain levels. And, that's just how it is. I mean, it's sad that it's going to affect a lot of minorities, especially brown and black communities. And so, hey, we just got to go out there and get fucking membership. Then every black person go out there and get NRA membership. I come with the college ID, bang. They be like, no, sir, this is, I'm sorry, this is not sufficient, whatever, proof of a resident. And as a black man, I whip out that NRA card on their ass. Wow, okay, what about this one? Nothing they can say after that one. Come on in, sir. Yeah, go ahead and vote. Like, goddamn right, flex to get both. If no matter who you are, if you got a legal right to get NRA, driver's license, boating license, pilot license, go out and get that shit.
Hell yeah. Free. Mad that they giving away fucking water. Y'all motherfucking need to shut the fuck up, man. That's
they just starting shit, man. So yeah, man. But the next subject, man, we actually touched on this a little bit the other day with your boy.
Not this nigga here. You know what? We did. I don't even think that as the black delegation, we need to go ahead and hand him over. He's in the free agency pool right now. I don't know. I don't know the black delegation to put him out there.
Y'all don't want that motherfucker either, man. That motherfucker weird as shit.
Hey, Hey, but Joyner Lucas said that he said Lil Nas X video is wild, but as an artist, he doing everything he's supposed to do, creating viral moments, making people talk, and creating content he already knew you was going to react to. It's a formula guaranteed to work. I doubt he actually worships the devil. I think the biggest problem for me is the fact he don't understand Old Town Road is every kid's anthem. Children love him for that record. They tuned in and subscribed to his channels. So with that, with no disclaimer, he just dropped some left field shit. And all our kids seen it, shaking my head. And then when Lil Nas X responded, he said, "I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road. You decided to let your child listen, blame yourself."
Oh, so now he really jumped on his horse and rode the fuck up out of town. He on one now, so now he ain't even apologizing. He like, you know what, y'all told y'all kids listen to that shit. Fuck y'all. Listen, the wildest shit about this though, he has a point. Because a lot of people let their children listen to music nowadays that talk about shooting, fucking, drinking, lean, smoking, all of which can be considered the devils or whatever negative energy or whatever in music and entertainment. People are letting their kids listen to it. I mean, you had everybody dancing to a song was talking about knock his dreads off. So, you know, some people don't really. My wife had it. She was like, "Well," she was like, "Baby, what is knock his dreads off?" I'm like, "When someone shot in the head and a piece of their head come on." She was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yeah," and people's actually dancing across the globe to a verse where someone says knock his dreads off. So, like I said, man, you know, both guys have a point. But to me, you know, Lil Nas X, he took that shit too far. I mean, this whole thing about whatever he wants to be, that's his shit. But exposing, like they say, children to that shit, yeah, Old Town Road wasn't. I guarantee you, if this was his first video, he would have never made it to fucking Old Town Road.
Hey, but did you know that shit was about lean? Did y'all know that shit? Like, did you have an idea that shit was about it? Like, I thought it was about I didn't. Cowboys. Yeah, I thought it was. And then it's funny because he didn't got like after he didn't came out, he didn't got real gay. Like it's just like his shit didn't, like it's like on another level. It's like you took it to another level.
I'm going to take my horse to an Old Town Road and ride it till I can't no more. I don't even whatever lean that was that he was talking about in that video. You know, he ain't saying talking about some boots and hat to match. First of all, Lil Nas X, fuck you in your opinion for trying to come up with that bullshit excuse. If you want to solve yourself getting doggy dick by Satan himself in the video, just say fuck it. That's me.
Doggy dick.
He want to get donkey dick by Satan in the video, and that's what he want to do to sell a 66 bloody Nikes that actually sold out in under a minute.
Yeah, Nike got that shit. Yeah, they got that shit taken up.
Yeah, they're gonna try to sue them after they sold out of the shoe. Like Nike, come on. What chairman of the board at Nike didn't see that commercial? I mean, that whole shoe, whatever the fuck, you know, because you got to market and promote shit. So before you do anything, you got to go to a marketing team and say, "Yo, this is what we want to put out. This is the description of the tennis shoes. This is how many tennis shoes we want to put out. This is how much we want them to cost. Everything." So Nike was like, "We ain't know nothing about that shit." What, he put in a brown paper bag when he fucking showed it to him?
But see, they sued after. I'm saying they sued after the video came out because that was that company that you know that made the shoe. It was a shoe that made custom shoes. So that's why Nike sued them. They didn't sue Lil Nas X.
Listen, we just real quick, just to touch on the story. You know, we talked about this a little bit last week. You know, Joyner has a great case. I mean, Joyner makes a great point, and Lil Nas X makes a great point. I mean, listen, he's doing this because everybody was questioning his sexuality. That, you know, they kept asking him if he was really gay, and you know, when somebody questions your livelihood, your life, your lifestyle, whatever it may be, you're entitled to fire back however you want to. And Lil Nas X is basically telling everybody, look, you bought the record, your kids sing along to the record, you sing along, that's on you. I don't know anybody's shit, but this is what it's about. Me personally, I don't really understand how it's about lean, and I'm not even going to dissect the song to try to figure out
Right.
what's the true meaning of it. I like the song for what it is. I'm gonna just continue. I mean, the motherfucking video is about him and cool ass Billy Ray Cyrus in the Western days with a horse. Then they come to the modern days with the car racing the goddamn horse.
I don't know. Right.
So I mean, listen, I don't know, man. The dude is weird. It is what it is. Nowadays, weird is in.
I mean, he was completely different
he ain't
too.
pull up no
And he was completely
with
different when he
cup.
presented
that
song. It was a different dude. Like
he's a different dude. I mean, everybody, you know, he's using his music for a platform, but the moment people started to question his sexuality, you know, he did a 180-degree fucking turn and was like, you know, now I'm getting hit back by the doggy devil dick, whatever the devil was doing to him in the video.
It's almost like he walked up on you, like he walked towards you with a tuxedo on, shook your hand, then when he turned around and walked away, his whole ass was cut out of the tuxedo. You're like, what the fuck?
Assless tuxedo chap.
He had an
assless tuxedo.
Right, he had an assless, but when he first walks out and shake your hand, he's like, oh, very great.
Yeah, low cut, everything. Yeah,
very nice, respectable young man. Yeah. Then when he spin around and walk off, you see his ass cheeks cut out his hands. He's like, what the fuck?
Before we get Coleman's insight on this, Coleman, let me ask you this, because you dabble in music, you're trying to get your music thing on. Can you agree with what he's doing as far as using his music as a platform? But he also had a hit, and he looked like he was a totally different dude. I mean, he looked like a black goddamn cowboy. He didn't seem gay at all. At all.
Yeah.
And then,
and that
Yeah, go ahead, Coleman.
Banana in the tailpipe.
I agree. I didn't get that video was at all about lean or adultery, and just help a dummy like me out. What does lean mean?
It is the
that tessin, promethazine,
that purple that they put into the
yellow.
That
Oh
yeah.
Promethazine. No, not no date rape drug. What it is? This is what it is. It is actually is pharmaceutical cough syrup, and it is only given to kids that I think usually suffer from stuff like bronchitis or serious breathing effects. So it's basically real strong cough syrup to help them sleep. It's been out for almost 30 years now. But you just take the cough syrup, and so you can only get this by a prescription. You take this powerful fucking cough syrup and you mix it in the Sprite, Fanta, whatever sodas, right? And you just mix it up, and it's an opioid. It's a candy flavored drink that's an opioid, because that's what it is.
Okay,
it's a candy flavored opioid.
Hold on, somebody commented and said, "Stop! He didn't look gay at all. A pink cowboy outfit. He didn't have a pink cowboy outfit in the video.
No, that was the other joke. Yeah, he did. Yeah." No, he had the. Oh, you talking about the pink? That was still after. That was when he got his award, and he already came up.
Yeah, that was after. Yeah, that was after,
bro.
That was after the video. After he blew up, and then
cowboy outfit on. I mean, it looked a little suspect, but dude, everybody looks suspect. Motherfuckers wear tight jeans and tight jogging.
He could have came out with the assless. You know what, Seb? You're right, because I'd have respected him if he came out with the assless chaps off the very first. Riding on the horse. Then everybody be like, wait a minute, this motherfucker got the assless chaps riding on the horse. Oh, he on some wild shit. But now,
when I first saw Old Town Road, I never once thought the kid was gay. Never once did I thought he was gay.
Yeah, I didn't think it either.
And you know what?
To go on your point, Step, with the music and the platform, I wonder, like, well, I wonder a lot of things. Obviously, that's who I am. But I wonder, like, what was the purpose just to create shock? Because if that was the purpose, then he won completely. But also, would the song be this much of an outrage if the devil was not the devil and was instead just some dude? Do you think that this song is getting so much because it's not just attacking homo, it's also attacking Christianity?
No, it would not get this much play. Hell to the no.
Yeah, so
it's definitely shock value. It's definitely
This is a whole marketing plan.
Yeah.
There's no way that he shoots a video and you just make 666 Nikes in one fucking night. This all was a marketing plan. It was a strategy to get him.
Even if they
whatever.
don't, even if they don't, they can't sell them. Is he got the publicity?
They sold them.
So yeah.
Right, they already sold. So and there's people
Nike stopped it, man. Like Nike was able to block that shit.
The sell of it? I thought they sold it. I thought they already sold it.
I mean, they did, but they was able to block them from whatever from selling because they sued them for trademark infringement. Right. So they actually did get the I mean, it's Nike. They but they got what they wanted from it, and he didn't get sued. It was the company that made them, but they got everything they wanted from it. Like if you get sued, you get sued, and
I love
something like that.
I mean, I see they put a injunction on them to stop them from whatever it's called, injunction or something. They put it on so they can no longer market and sell the shoe. But from what I heard, they sold 100. Now either they got to give people their money back or they sold 166 shoes.
I mean, the only thing is, the only thing is that their company they custom make shoes. This shit just big. You know what I'm saying? Like it got on their radar. That's the problem. It got on Nike radar because they probably typically make shoes anyway. Like they make these custom shoes and they sell it with no problem. But this is Nike don't want no part of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who does?
I'm saying that Nike ain't with the bullshit. Nike don't want no part of this shit
because they know that they would never ever be able. They would lose so much in just public endorsements. Period. They would come on. Nike, but I think Nike planned to play in this. I don't that old surprise shit that Nike had something to play with this.
You think so? I mean,
that video and them shoes didn't come out that quick, man. It ain't no. Come on, the dude shot the videos out in 2 or 3 days. That shit came out quick. That wasn't no. You don't make a shoe like that if you don't plan to roll out the whole thing.
Yeah, but he did that. He did that himself, though. Nike,
they make. That's what I'm saying. That company they make custom shoes.
Listen to what I'm saying.
See, Nike didn't sue him. See, Nike didn't sue him. They sued the company.
But don't Nike have to say the design of the shoe was a Nike shoe? They didn't.
But see, they custom make shoes.
Well, that's why they sued them, right?
The company that they sued, they make custom made shoes, so they just didn't it's basically a Nike shoe. They custom make them, but I like I said, I think they do that anyway. But the reason this shit blew over is because it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they able to, because some shit you could probably slide through and not have no problem.
So now you telling me you feel like Nike had no idea that this was happening?
Yeah, I don't think they did, and they don't need this money. They don't need that. This shit small time for them. Like this Nike.
Them
like,
motherfuckers
they don't need the money.
Yeah, they don't need this money. Like this 1,000. I mean, I'm just saying they got a ton of money, man. Like I don't think they need this money to.
They are not endorsing any Nikes with 666 on it.
Yeah, I'm saying that shit. This is not a good look. Yeah, it's not a good look for them. That's why just not a good look for them at all.
I believe that if it wasn't an outrage, they would have let that shit go. If it wasn't outrage, they would have let that shit go. Only because of the outrage, they said stop that shit.
Well, I just think what you mix with it is the problem.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of different shit.
The devil and Nikes.
The devil, it's just a lot of shit that's tied to it that makes it like
listen, they already got Colin Kaepernick. Goddamn it, is one of their head spokesmen. So you think they're gonna have Colin Kaepernick, the devil guy, and the fucking little Nas X with the devil shoes? Hell to the no. Hell.
If society accepted it enough, they would have did it.
But that's the thing. Society
that's just my opinion. Hey, Don,
accepting no shit like that, bro.
All right, man. We're gonna get to this next.
We always got done because let's see we count down. What we got next?
This is Baltimore. I mean, this two things at once, man. Baltimore, they no longer prosecuting for low-level offenses. New York,
prostitution and drug possession.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I think Coleman and them already doing that. Yeah, so
Coleman neighborhood
drug possession, other New York, they legalizing recreational marijuana, expunging pot conviction. So it seems like this might be the new normal because Coleman State was the first, they the first ones that start throwing some of that stuff out. So this might start being a new norm. Yeah, so this might start being a new norm.
They should make prostitution illegal. You know why? Because it'll be a lot safer. One, and it's already going on to a certain degree at a legal point. Anytime you turn on, I mean, just because we all adults and we watch porn and shit like that, but you got women now and men starting their OnlyFans page and they having sex and doing whatever erotic shit people are into, and they paying them for it. That's prostitution. That's sex and payment. So I think you should make prostitution legal. Fuck.
Hey, but can you imagine the motherfuckers that's in jail for these charges and shit, and you know what I'm saying, and this happened, like ain't that fucked up? Like you done did 10 years or some shit, or
I mean, listen, we know a lot of people right now that's in jail for this shit. This probably gonna see this article and be like, wait a minute.
Like motherfucker probably was clean, and then they just got this little last marijuana charge or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they doing time off of that shit. Like now they
went into the game and do a quick flip, got caught up with some bullshit.
Right.
One charge on his record. Now you like, hold up, they about to legalize this shit, and I just did 10 years for this shit.
Hey, one of the best things of this country is that when it's a crime, and when it's legal, it's legal. You know what I mean? That's just how you have prohibition. Yeah.
But do y'all know why though? And I'm gonna tell you why.
You got marijuana, so
they want some of that money.
That's
like it's too much. It's too much motherfucking money for marijuana. They want that shit. You see,
they want that guala.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is
Which one? Hey, Coleman. Question. Which one you think which one you think is a more lucrative business, prostitution or marijuana?
Damn.
Ooh. I don't know on that. Here's my answer. It all depends on how good you are at marketing. Because no matter how good you are at growing weed, or no matter how sexy your body is, if you aren't marketing it, ain't nobody buying it. So
I got the answer.
I don't know.
I got the answer all day. It's not even close. It's not even close, bro. Prostitution has been high on the level since the Roman days, since the motherfucking brothel houses back in motherfucking Roman history. Prostitution
before that,
they going to get into that. They're going to get into that shit too, because they trying to find a way. Because somebody got to take the bullet. Somebody had to take the bullet for weed. Like a lot of motherfuckers took the bullet. Now they letting drug charges off. Like they letting like real shit off. Like it ain't even just weed. It's real shit. So they want that money, man. That's what they want.
Hey man, prostitution. Hey, fuck your opinion. Yeah, hey, fuck your opinion, fans and fam who out there watching. Make prostitution legal. And I know people like, well, that shit sound crazy. I'm like, listen, if you can legalize it, you can put a labor union, security, you can do everything needed to protect women in a sense where it's still a job.
They want that money, but somebody got to take the fall for that shit. It's got to be a couple of people that take the fall for that shit. And then they go. It's like with the weed. People kept taking the fall for the weed. It's like every year, and then eventually somebody finally took it, and then boom, everybody about to be legal with the marijuana.
As soon as they do, right here on this show, Fuck Your Opinion is going to have some hoes, and we're gonna have my man Tanucci Coleman gonna do the motherfucking marketing.
One each.
Listen, G-strings and panties. We gonna be pimping.
Hey, I'm not on that show. That particular.
I don't even know.
That's a step level production. I think you might be. I think you might be unsanctioned.
Well, hey Don. Well, listen. Hey Don, listen. I am obligated to be on the show no matter what happens. That is my obligation. Now, I will say this.
We actually could do it differently from when we was in the studio. So we could do it from our location. It'd just be in this one box right here. Like that should be in this. It'd be in this one box.
Pimping.
Like he'll be pimping in this one box. But we'll be in our own.
I'm obligated to be on the show. I don't know anything, but I'm just saying. No matter, I'm
prostitution. You know, me and Don, we can't. I ain't gonna go real deep with this, but me and Don come from a long history of pimps. Goddamn, our Uncle Zap, rest in peace, Mike was a pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we seen this shit happening growing up, man. I always wanted to be a pimp. I just was too nice, man. I tried pimping one time, but I ended up owing the hoes money.
You start tricking.
That's how it goes. That's from what I heard. That's how sometimes
with the hoes and everything, man. Hoes,
you start testing the product, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they step down. That's how the game go for a lot of people, man. I end up owing them money, you know. That's how the game go. But
the bitches was like, "Where my money at?"
When prostitution unions roam the land,
bro,
anytime you could just tell some guy who's upset, like, hey, go to the prostitution union and get it out. Come on.
If you can pay for a specific product,
I can't wait, bro.
Yeah, but this next one, man.
We got enough for this one, dog. We got enough for this one.
Yeah, we got time for. We have 41 minutes, but yeah, we got Chet Hanks and ex-girlfriend caught on video, and then you see the game. You know, the game fucking with game and 50, man. They be fucking with people, man. They like.
I love them dudes, man. Them dudes love the game.
Wish they go ahead and bring it back together.
Chet.
You're threatening me with
What the fuck?
Just attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife?
This bitch just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all. You pushed me.
Oh, wow. Now you're trying to flip the story. Wow.
When I'm done with your ass.
Wow.
When I'm done with you.
She just attacked me with a knife.
You better get out of my face.
Is he snitching? Is he snitching?
With a knife. There's the proof. She's mad because I caught her stealing. Stealing my money. Taking my credit cards and charging her rent to them. Other shit like that.
Yo.
So Game says it's time to go back to Becky, bro. Might not be built for this level of anger.
Hey.
Yeah.
You want to sit on
that's Tom Hanks' son, right? He did something.
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking because he's always listening. Remember he did the Jamaican voices and the white boy. No, he said he get ready to have a white boy summer. That's what he said. He's about to be a white boy summer with him, John B, and some other guy. Cool, him, Eminem, or some shit. Like it was supposed to be a cool ass white boy summer. And this how he kicked off his white boy summer by getting smacked in the head by his so-called girl for saying he was cheating on. I mean, she was stealing from him, which was she come and said that's a lie. But whatever, Chet Hanks, welcome to the club, baby. You want to have a hot boy summer? You want to fuck with the ratchets?
He not built for this. He a rapper or something, right? Ain't he like a rapper or some shit? Like he do something.
Yeah, he does something. He's called being Tom Hanks' son. Even if he did something, it was just be Tom Hanks' son does it.
I thought he rapped.
It don't matter. He's fucking Woody's son from Toy Story. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna believe your story.
But you know we talked about him on the show for something. He did something on the show. I'm gonna have to go back and say we talked about him for some shit. He was
doing the Jamaican joint. He was talking shit. I mean, he's been trying to get himself invited to the cook-off for a minute with black folks. He's been always on this pro-black thing. He's on social media. On social media.
What's up, cuz? ATM Cash Queen, what's up?
Yes, indeed. Spartanburg and
out. What you think, Coleman? What you think, Coleman? You think
this
black people problems? You think this black people problems?
No, I just think this is like, I don't care what your skin color is. I don't want to see your toxic relationship. Like, turn your camera off, talk to your girl, and stop trying to like make. Oh, like what kind of weird ratings grabs? Like, why? Like the idea that like I'm having an argument with my girlfriend, therefore I'm gonna pick up the phone and just start broadcasting it to the world. Like, why? Yeah. I don't know. I feel it's weird that he was felt in the time that I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna make fun of my girlfriend while she's on the phone, clearly in distress. Like, even if she did, it doesn't matter who did what. Like, he's not making the situation better by fucking filming it. Like, don't fix your toxic relationship and do something good.
Right. That he wouldn't.
Just to speak on that, what Coleman was saying, right? This is what it boils down to. He was scared and he definitely snitched. Listen, see, the thing about that, Cash Queen, is now we all snitch on ourselves because we putting our relationship on social media. We on Facebook talking about having a fucked up day. Who wants to come do this with me? Who wants to, or my girl doing this, my dude doing this. We are putting our whole fucking business on social media. So everybody's snitching on their goddamn self. Yeah, I mean, what he did was idiotic. He trying to get some clickbait, whether no matter what.
He obviously ain't a player.
Toxic ass motherfucker. Stop putting your life on social media. Period, bro.
Hey,
that's what these
and he obviously not a player, Steph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. He obviously ain't got no game because he should have let the bitch take the credit card, told her to go buy some motherfucking smoothies, and when she left, called the bank, cancel that motherfucker, and lock the door. And just told and then be like, if she come back, have security escort her off the property. That's what you do when you're a player. You just say, look, babe, why don't you go get me a couple of smoothies from fucking Starbucks, and as soon as she leaves, let her keep that credit card and call and cut that motherfucker off.
Right.
That's it. And when she come back and she try to knock on the door, somebody, their credit card got cut off. Be like, if you don't leave my property, bitch, I'm calling security. And that's it.
Oh man, he
got stabbed in the head.
Toxic relationship.
He got stabbed in the head.
Don't handle.
So you got
like,
robbed and
don't handle it by live streaming it. That's I don't care who it is. Like, don't live stream something like that. That's just
hey, listen,
rude
Chet
to the other person.
Chet Hanks said he was going to have a white boy summer. It was almost like an omen. Yeah. When you start out saying this is how my summer's gonna go, you might as well say be prepared for some fucked up shit to go on with me doing social media, because you can't have a hot boy summer and don't shit get posted online. How they gonna know how hot you are and shit?
It ain't even summer yet. It's still the spring, and he got stabbed in the head already. Goddamn, bro. I mean, it's still what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
He's like, that was a good point.
All right, man. The last thing is DJ Quik.
Oh yeah.
He's in it today.
Hey y'all, April forgot to tell you motherfuckers, April Fools, man. I wanted to do some shit about that shit too. DJ Quik, he's getting
here, baby. Greatest sign.
Hey,
ever,
DJ
baby.
Quik.
Every season.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Don.
April Fool's Day. Now y'all gotta chop that. I got y'all. That was a good one. Damn, I impressed myself with that. Yeah, no, it's just happy April Fool's Day. Shit, Love y'all. I'm good. April Fool's Day. Now y'all gotta chop that. I got.
So this is what he did. He said he on my way to the hospital. Someone just shot into my car 7-10 times on the freeway. I got hit twice. Pray for me. Oh yeah, April.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Yep.
That was DJ Quik's April Fools.
Yeah, that was his that's why they on his ass because of that.
Why DJ Quik look like somebody's grandmother?
20 ass April Fool.
That nigga look like.
Oh yeah, because he got the
he look like he on his way to Walmart.
What the fuck going on with DJ Quik?
No, he on the grandma.
Got
he look like somebody's auntie on the way to Walmart.
I impressed myself with that. Yeah, no, it's just happy April Fool's Day. Shit,
Yeah, he damn sure look like
some.
Yeah,
the little shadow
beard. Damn,
you think he went?
He looked that old. He looked like a grandparent. Yeah. He's definitely looked like an auntie though that's going to Walmart.
Yeah, you think he went too far, man? With his April Fool joke?
Hell yeah.
It was dry.
Well, no, it's a joke.
I do.
Yeah, I think he went too far too,
like,
man.
There's
that shit actually happens.
No, like, yeah, and nothing like good came out of the end of this. Like there was no turn where he ends up doing something good or like putting out a new song or This was him pretending to be in mortal danger, freaking his fans out. Why would he do that? Dumb.
Because it was April Fool's, man.
Way too far.
April Fool's, man. He said it's April Fool's.
I mean,
I got y'all.
There seems to be two types of pranks. There's types of pranks where the whole point is just to cause the other person, like you have a target in a prank. Sometimes a prank puts someone through a situation and then gives them something good. Other times a prank just puts someone through a shitty situation and does nothing good for them.
Hey,
like
those the funniest ones. You ever seen somebody get popcorn? Hey, listen. Now, a prank that just leaves someone feeling kind of shitty sometimes is a good prank. Because I've watched them. You ever seen somebody get popcorn where they put the airbag in like a tire or something under a sheet, under a seat, and then the fucking airbag explodes with somebody's ass fully under it? Oh man, that's hilarious. And it don't look like the guy benefited at all from being popcorn. But no, this shit with DJ Quik is just I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's grandma's granddaddy humor or something. I know you got that damn silk bonnet on. He definitely looking like Tiffany Haddish. But at the same time, I think DJ Quik just looks completely stupid with that one.
Yeah, I don't think nothing wrong with the prank.
He looks very sick.
It's just why the nigga look like somebody's grandma?
That's funny. You said grandma. Damn, you put DJ Quik as old. Well, I guess he probably like close to 60. I don't know.
Look at his picture.
Might be a rough life. He from Compton. That's a rough life out there.
It's not a flattering picture.
It's Compton.
It's not a flattering picture at all.
Like he ain't out here looking cute. He try to pull April Fool's jokes on people. DJ Quik.
Fuck your opinion.
We love you though, Quik. We love you as a musician and artist. Cool, but is this shit here, Quik? It wasn't even. And how long did he go?
Some shit like that. I mean, unless you wear some shit.
How long did he go before? How long did he go before he actually said psych? Was it just like a few minutes?
It was it wasn't a few minutes because his shit was 6 hours. It was some hours in between. So it was like it was some hours in between when he.
Oh,
let me see.
Wow.
So y'all want to hear a bad April Fool's Day? I got my daughter. I got my daughter this morning, right? She had no idea that it was April Fool's Day. She's sitting on my bed. I'm just waking up, and I say, "Honey," I looked at my phone. I said, "Man, god damn, I look real stressed about it." I said, "I just got off the phone with my doctor," and she said, "What?" I said, "The doctor said they're gonna have to cut off my pinky toe." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, the doctor just said they're gonna have to cut off my pinky toe, and I probably won't never be able to walk again." My daughter looked back and said, "Oh my God, Daddy, that's so sad." April Fool's. she wasn't happy.
Steph, wait, Steph. That's what you held me in suspense for that. God damn, I thought you was gonna say something about diabetes.
Hey, man.
Goddamn.
I said cutting my damn pinky toe off, motherfucker.
Hey man, I got some bonus shit I want y'all to see right quick, man. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this video right quick, man.
I cannot reclaim that time.
Come on, pinky toe. Cole, man, he talking about that wasn't a good goddamn suspenseful story.
I'm over here just cracking up. Y'all are funny.
Right here.
Hey, check
Turn
this
around
out.
and put your hands behind your back before I beat you out of here. Don't be stupid. What did I tell you?
Oh! Smack this shit out of that.
Right here. Turn around and put your hands.
Are you laughing still?
Hell yeah, I'm laughing.
Don't be stupid.
He did cock back.
What did I tell you?
Oh shit!
Damn, what was that? That was some old police brutality. Was that Quavo?
Yeah, this shit happened in Houston, man.
Was that Quavo?
Nah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, I ain't Quavo.
That ain't Quavo.
Nah, this ain't Quavo, man.
Was he on a motorcycle?
I didn't really see.
What did I tell you?
Hey, listen.
Hey, yo, We see how Steph feels about police brutality.
Listen, let me explain why I'm laughing. We live in a day and time.
I didn't see the video.
You didn't see the video, Paul?
It gets theme music?
Hell yeah. When you get hit like that,
what the fuck?
Hey,
did they
get
do
hit like that, you need fucking theme music because you're a fucking idiot.
Police brutality, man. That's police brutality.
That is brutality.
Look, at least the man. Listen, we live in a time and day where, police are killing people. So to see something where somebody actually made it home the next day, I mean, did you see the way he?
Who knows what he made? Listen, I don't even know what he made because after that, whoever dumbass cut the clip short.
Watch the video.
He cut the clip short.
Right here. Turn around and put your hands behind your back before I beat you out of here.
It's not.
Don't be
right there. Right there.
What did I tell you?
Listen, hey, what did I tell you?
Why did they even go to? That's damn,
Stand behind your back and then do what I told you to do, or I'm gonna beat the shit out you.
Damn, damn.
He
see what license you going for next?
he wanted that smoke. The police wanted that smoke.
The police wanted that smoke.
That's
he wanted.
Now see, this is what you gotta ask yourself. If he had it done what the police asked him to do, would he have got stole like that?
I think he did what he told him to do. To be honest with you, he did have his hand. He just wanted.
He was. I don't know what he was doing. He got the shit.
He had his hand behind his back. Like he put his hand behind his back. But the dude, the police wanted to. He wanted to.
He wanted to go further with it. Come on, you gonna be like, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. Hey, why didn't he show the rest of it?
Well, listen, they probably ain't show the rest of it because there's a lot going on in this video. To the point where
who's this? Another cop?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back before I beat you out of here.
He got his hand behind his back. Why you fucking with him? His hand.
No, he walked away. Listen, we got to start. I ain't gonna say taking orders, but goddamn, in an incident like that, we didn't see what happened in the first, the beginning of the video. I don't know. All
Listen,
I know is
as a police officer, when you say I beat the shit out you.
As a human being,
he wanted the smoke, man. He wanted that smoke. Like you can see, he wanted it. He wanted to put hands on him. Like he wanted to put. Either way, he was yelling at him. I dare you! What did he say? You hear me?
He told him before he punched him, before he hit him, he was going to beat the shit out of him.
He said, "Turn around, put your hands behind your back. If you keep playing with me, I'm gonna beat the shit out you." That's some shit. That's some shit that our parents used to tell us.
Yeah, but he can't. I mean. It wasn't. He couldn't. He shouldn't have hit him, man.
Like gonna get paid for it, dog. He gonna get a settlement for that.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Shit. I don't think he probably gonna get is. He don't know if he gonna get a settlement. We don't know what the fuck he gonna get. Well, like I said, that shit is just ridiculous, man. That's just more and more showing the violence perpetrated against people of color, especially black folks, by the law. That's just it, man. They just be going. That just
and
they
the fact
feel like
that
they go in.
The fact that that video stuff like that's still happening while the Derek Chauvin trial is going on right now, and they're still trying to. I've been keeping up a little bit here and there on the Chauvin trial, and the way that the lawyer is it's disgusting that this is happening. Nobody should be hit like that. Even if homie committed a crime, do your job and stop the crime. Don't just exhibit your power over someone. It's these weak fucking white dudes who want power over others, and they see who they can get. They've seen that they can get away with this, and it's only getting worse. And it's another thing that just is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting that this happens. I'm sure I'm sure that the video had the comic timing, and it's fun to laugh at stuff because it's fun to you need to laugh so that we don't go crazy. The video never showed for me, but it's just sad. It's just sad.
Hey, y'all, we about to get up out of here, man. Thank everybody for checking us out, man.
Hey,
sorry to end on a downer note.
Oh no,
fucking new guy. Gotta
hey man, thank y'all for checking us out. Follow us